Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Money. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. That's what we say here. Forget TGIF. It's all about TGIM. TGIF. We don't like Fridays because that means we don't get to stream with you guys. We don't get to trade with the community. But TGIM, it's Monday and we're back. Back alive, trading with everyone here. Glad that you guys can join us. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Let me know what you guys do on the weekend to reset your mental capital. For me, it's a nice, restful weekend with Mrs. Panda, with some friends, church on Sunday. Get reminded of what's really important in life. And then we're back at it on Monday. Day trading like a predator. Good morning, Aaron Korn. Good morning, Keto. Good morning, Bernadette. Good morning, SW Blaze from Chicago. Good morning, Rohit Siosahai. Good morning. I believe you must be a new member. I haven't seen your name, so thanks for your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Enjoy your Panda emoticons and enjoy access to the pre-market show every single day at 9 a.m. Shayak, good morning. Major Dave from Massachusetts. Hiking alone in the quiet of nature. Massachusetts. I went to Massachusetts just to Boston though. I didn't know where to really go for hiking there, but I'm sure they probably have some really nice trails. But Boston itself, man. Boston. Boston. I didn't realize there's actually quite a bit of Japanese population. Drop a GM in the chat, like a good morning or something, some sort of greetings. Good morning, guys. Good morning. PK future trading. They also have like a pretty big Italian population. PK future trading. Good morning. Text. Hi Sam. Adachi. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Frank Angelo. Good morning. CJ. Mungo. Good morning. Mungo, join Apex for your evaluation. Hopefully you do well. Hopefully you do well. A lot of you guys think it's going to be a bear trend day today. We're going to let the price action speak to us. Clear gap up here, as you guys can see. Clear gap to yesterday's Friday's close. And it's about 5 points. And we started the overnight session with just a spike down. Now, these gaps typically fill very quick. But I will have to say, the last couple gaps, they have been multi-week gaps. Some 2 or 3 day gaps. Some of them about 2 weeks to fill. And they do fill sooner or later, but sometimes it takes a lot longer than expected. So with that being said, I'm gonna recognize this gap being here. I just don't know if it's gonna fill today. I mean, I just know it probably, most likely will fill sooner or later. I just don't know when. High chance it will be today, but who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna color it gold so we can see it. Mount Monadnock in Jaffrey, New Hampshire is the most climbed mountain in the world. I had no idea. Very cool. Andrew Gibson, good morning. Hopefully you guys took advantage of that 80% off Apex, Eval. I'm going to try to get you guys a coupon when I hit 10K. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do a couple things if I can, and I think especially with Apex, I have a very good relationship with them. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Good morning, guys. So, pre-market. We did break Friday's low, which means on the daily chart, we do have this two-legged pullback. A, B, C, two-legged pullback at our trend line. And it does pierce the 20 EMA. It does go below it. It's coming right back up. From the shape of this, what can I say? It looks like it wants to go higher. I mean, it looks like it wants to go. It looks like it wants to break this high because of the strong bull bars, possible measured move of some sort. You know, it seems like it wants to make a new high. Now we are at a trend line, and we did break below Friday's low. So I am not entirely sure if it will. I mean, it could bounce here, and we can continue our downtrend. And I wouldn't be surprised. So this is where it gets a little tricky. It gets confusing. I should really do this. Let me see here. Trap on the daily. Should put way more space. That's better. So currently a trap, you know, triggering beneath Friday's low. Is this a good place for a trap on the daily chart? I mean, you could consider this break of trend here, an attempt to break out, pushing lower. And I like this. I like this channel because we're getting hits on the top and also on the bottom here, right? Multiple hits on the bottom. We do have a wedge here created. You know, 1, 2, 3 test. It's just hard to say. I mean, probability wise. I mean, a trade that you can do is if we break above Friday's high, you can put a swing trade there and have your stop at this low. And obviously I'm not going to do that with, you know, emini contracts, way too big. But, you know, I'm just saying for price action point of view, you can break this high and there's a chance that we can really reverse here. Possible. I'm just saying everything's a probability right now. And, you know, or you can bank on the fact we're bouncing off this trend line and we continue this downtrend. There's a risk and reward on both sides, and so hard to say, really hard to say. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So that being said, today what kind of day it's gonna be, I really don't know. I really don't know. Turtle Toes, welcome back. F Zeng, good morning from Alberta. Jason Jones. Yeah, I couldn't trade on Friday really because there was some sort of outage. I don't know, something was not working and I couldn't even log in. I think it was an issue with Rhythmic, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it was a issue with Rhythmic. I was able to log in my regular NinjaTrader account, but Todd, thanks for the chart check. Appreciate it. You know what? I never asked this question. About, it's pretty even across the board here. Throw in the chat. I've never asked this before. Throw in the chat what strategy you use when you trade. I mean, I assume that everyone uses two-legged pullbacks. That's why you're joining this channel. But maybe on top of that, or maybe you just like to join this channel just because it's a community of traders. But throw in the chat what kind of strategy do you guys use? You guys use supply and demand, two-legged pullbacks, divergences, RSI. It's pure price action, like Albrooks. Got 101 viewers and 17 likes. Could we scalp that like button? Most of you guys scalping the two leggies. Are you guys scalpers or swing traders? Market's about to open in 3 minutes here. Most of you guys need a two-leg pullback. Aaron Core, the harmonics. Harmonica, huh? I love the harmonica. Dylan Kim, Pat's trading. Adam asks, what instrument do you trade? What instrument do I trade? I'll answer this seriously. We trade the emini every single day here. I've trolled answered this question so many times, but we trade the emini. The reason why I troll answer this question is because the title literally tells you everything what we're trying to do here. The title of the stream, and I kind of always tease people when they join the stream and they're like, what do you guys trade? What are you guys doing? Or my favorite question, what coin is this? It's just like, well, you're the one who clicked on the link. Do you just click on links and not read what you're clicking? Like, I don't know. I don't really, when I go through YouTube clips, I usually read, the title at least to see if it's a waste of my time or not to join. And, yeah, but hey, I'll answer this without, I genuinely answer this to be helpful. I'm not gonna troll you. We trade the E-mini here every single day. It's too early. It's Monday. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. Let's just start it right. Let's do it well. Adam asks, do you trade just one instrument? Yeah. We focus on one instrument here. I know, like, trades by Matt, he does some NAS. He usually trades NAS. But we trade the E-mini here. Have I traded NAS before? Would I be interested? Yeah, I would, but I don't know. I'm just like, I'm pretty like, I guess in my mind, I'm just like, I want to master this one thing here. I want to master this one thing and move on. If I can master, I really can master it. In my opinion, if I can master, I probably wouldn't want to move on, because why would you want to move on if you can master something? Especially if it produces, results. So market just opened, Pandas. Let's get that bamboo. Let's go, baby. Okay, I know there's a gap up here, but I'm gonna trade just with our price action in mind. We did have a spike in channel here, and we have a break of this spike in channel, and I honestly think you can consider this a break of trend to new low. And so let's track these short-term trend lines as best as we can. Bigger trend, new low, possible trap entry going long here. A little too choppy for me. We're still below the 20 EMA, so I'm not interested in going long here. But we do have a break of trend to new low, and it's just too sideways. right? Too many overlapping bars, too many bars that are within the range of the previous bars. And you can tell by the trading range indicator we are in the trading range. So I'm just sitting on my pause here. We do trigger that trap here, right? That Pikachu trade to go long. It looks like it wants to burst upwards. There we go. Strong push up. Some people can be always in long. I would say you need some follow through. Big bull bar ending on its high. You can say you can just buy right here, but I want some follow through. Probably a green bar here, and you can buy one tick above this bar, always in long. If you bought one tick above this bar, you could have scalped that 1 point. Big two-leggy forming on the 10K chart. $10K chart, you can see there's a two-legged pullback here forming. First pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry. That's a 10K chart, 5 minutes. So the way I create variety is actually by time frames. You know, I trade one single instrument, but with that single instrument, I like to have a couple of time frames open so I can find some confluence between the time frames. Especially when things get confusing on the 2K chart, oftentimes it's clear on the higher time frames. Jacobo Alcazar says, "Happy Monday, greetings from Mexico. Any thoughts on reading news?" I would say it just creates insane volatility. So just be aware of that. And it can create a lot of slippage if you're in a trade at the time. So just be aware of it. I mean, it's up to you if you want to do it, but there's huge risk there. Huge risk. But yeah, but with that being said, there is news this week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I believe all at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So if you like to trade the pre-market, then just be aware at 8:30 there's going to be some pretty big news on Wednesday. I believe CPI numbers will be coming out, and Thursday would be PPI numbers, and Friday retail numbers. But in terms of the news actually affecting like what we're like, can we determine if the stock or the instruments can go up or down? I actually don't think it's very helpful. I know it creates volatility, but I don't think it's very helpful in terms of, okay, because sometimes the news will be good, and then for one day it'll go up, and then the next day it'll just crash. And so to me, it's more important to track the price action than take the news for what it is, face value. We do have a trap trade to the long side here, pretty close to the 20 EMA. Do I think it wants to make another leg up? Well, doesn't matter what I think. It looks like it will. It looks like it's trying to. Do I like that trap trade? Am I looking for a long trade right now? We do have a two-leggy forming here. The reason why I'm hesitant to go long here is because of 10,000 tick chart, we're clearly hitting the 20 EMA here. So it makes me a little hesitant. If you went long there and you try to go for 2 points, you just got trapped. Big push down. Two-leggy triggers on the 10,000 tick chart. This is basically the first two-legged pullback on this big downtrend on the 10K. Two-legged pullback on 10,000 tick chart. Scalps out easy on the 10,000 tick. considering maybe a trap entry there, but creates a micro double top, so I cannot enter long or enter short. I was trying to go short there, but I wanted the trap trade. It doesn't give it to me. Market being stingy again. Hitting Friday's low. If we break below this low, looking for 10-point swing. If we break, look for a 10-point swing from here. Can make a 10-point swing from breaking the low. 1, 2, 3, 4 points so far. Breaking that low is bad news for the bulls, in my opinion. Pretty bad news. I won't be surprised for 10-point swing now that we broke this low. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points target for a nice 10-point swing trade. Teroto says, I trade the Michael Chin. The Michael Chin setup. Michael Chin is the only known trader to have a 100% track record. Never losing a trade. Even when he loses, he wins. Like I mentioned, you could have a 10-point swing now that we broke this low again. Second attempt to break this. We try to break it here. Comes back. A second attempt to break below it. Looking for 10 points potentially here. This line, this blue line I drew is 10 points from the low. I'm not in the trade because it wasn't a setup for me, but knowing how the daily chart works, seeing it happen so many times, the second attempt now trying to break below it typically goes down. Typically goes down. Adam says 2K up on the second eval. Let's go, B. Congratulations. Just watching. I have no setup here. The 5-minute chart creating a big bear candle ending near its low. This could dictate the movement for the rest of the day. Strong downtrend day today. Coming off the daily chart, coming off our trend line. Like I mentioned, 10 points from the break of this low. And if you had a runner, you actually still be in it. Or you could have scalped out, have a runner this whole time. But no setup for me the entire way down. Hits the 10 points. So like I mentioned, if we break below that low, it can be a 10-point swing. And a lot of people took this 10-point swing here, I think. So people are taking their 10-point profit here. This is why we see a little consolidation of the price action. From here, it'd be hard to say if we're getting another 10-point swing like that. Thinking going short, but it's gonna make me enter a bad trade. If I want to enter this short, it's a bad trade in my opinion. First off, you're at the 10-point mark, so people like to take profits at 10 points, and also far away from 20 MA. So a little later in trend as well. I'd be sweating right now if I went short on that trap. Now with a second attempt down on this 4, I still like to be closer to my 20 MA, even though if this does work out, I'm still not upset that I didn't take the trade, because it's not a good setup. You know, like the thing is, if a trade works or not, that has nothing to do with how good the setup is. So a 10-point profit target for a lot of people was taken. We do have a 2-leggy here. We could be reversing though, because we're kind of above the 20 MA. A, B, C, 2-legged pullback. Do I want to continue this downtrend is the question. Hard for me to say. I kind of don't, but especially with a doji bar like that, the risk is not that large. It's about 3-point risk. So if you like the risk, you may want to take that trade because you see a strong downtrend and you want to jump in this downtrend. The signal bar was not good, but the context decent to go short there. I mean, you're in downtrend, you're thinking the downtrend is going to continue here. It's just the signal bar, doji bar with a bullish body, actually traps you out there, balancing out the 10-point profit target again, reversing here. Looking for maybe a retest of the low, Friday's low, potentially. I kind of want to go short here now. I need enough room to the bottom. Barely enough room to the bottom there. Kind of want to go short now because that trap failed, right? That reversal failed. Made me want to go short. Decent signal bar as well. I wanted to go short there, but a little too hesitant and barely enough room to the bottom there. But you see how that trap failed with a good signal bar? You know, basically it's another attempt down, and you know, it's a better entry than this one, right? You got a good signal bar coming out 20 MA, right, with a failed reversal essentially. Now a new low was created. You see how we got a breakout trend to new low now? But depending on how strong the trend is, it doesn't matter. It might not matter. We might just continue to make new lows, new highs, new lower highs, lower lows. But hard to say right now. I just see a spike channel, and the channel, depending on how you want to draw it, I mean, I can use this now, but I kind of need more price action. Getting another push down here. Only problem with this trade is that the risk was 1, 2, 3, more than 4 points. So I was looking for a retracement there. I didn't get my retracement. So the risk was a little too large for me right there. Skipped it. Making a first entry maybe to go lower. We made that new low, so this could be a potential place for reversal. The 5-minute bar, strong bear bar ending on its low. You're thinking it has more room to go down. You're thinking it has more room to go down on the 5-minute chart. 10,000 tick chart. 4 pushes down here. Hard to say, but I think this has more room to go down. I think this could be a strong downtrend day today. I just need an entry. I mean, this would be a first entry to enter here. Not sure if I like that. But, you know, the 20 EMA blocking us. I want a 2-leggy, of course. That's what I want. Lower high setup here. Unfortunately, signal bar is very terrible. Should I go lower here? We do have a break of trend to new low, but it looks sideways. And when it starts to look, but we're still beneath the 20 EMA. So sideways, but beneath the 20 EMA. Okay, getting it pushed down now. No entries, sorry. I mean, there was a 2-leggy here. And it reversed, and it reversed again. So it's a little tricky there. A little tricky to trade that. Clearly underneath the 20 EMA. I'm still trying to see if I should consider this a break of trend or if that's my first pivot to use. And now we're having an undershoot. I'm still trying to decide what to do with this. Either it's a break of trend or it could be the pivot I'm supposed to be using. Hard to say right now. Need a little more price action. We do have a break of trend and new low, and the new low was created by 2-legged move. So I could look for a reversal here. Would need a higher low setup at the least. Or you can say this is a strong downtrend. Hard to say. You know, you gotta take a certain side, and the probability. I think if you're gonna reverse it, I think you need to get it back up to this top of this red line here. Good signal bar to go short actually here. Doesn't actually trigger the first entry or the first pullback, so you can get a second entry long here. You know, I was kind of looking for something like this: A, B, C, second entry long, higher low setup. Hey, rest in peace, Lofi Girl. I don't know what happened. I used to play Lofi Girl on this stream, but RIP. It's dead. It's gone. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Lofi Girl is gone. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. It helps out this channel a lot. We're clearly underneath the 20 EMA. I think we're clearly in a downtrend as well. The spot that I was expecting a reversal doesn't give it to me. We made another new low. So lower highs, lower lows here. And Joe Wang, thanks for subscribing. No entries here. I mean, you can try to enter on these first entries, but then it's at your own peril. Not going long here either. Just watching. Could be one of those you're trapped out again. But this is the fourth push down. Could be a H4 setup. With the higher low, I may be interested. I'd be more interested in a trap trade to the long side. That's our best setup. The only reason why I don't like waiting for it is because, you know, I have hundreds of viewers watching, and kind of want to enter a trade as soon as possible. So, and the setup might not come. That's the thing. But the best setup here is a setup that looks like this: fail second entry short. Right, you got two pushes up, it tries to push down, it fails and goes up. That's the best entry that we have in this situation. Looks like another first entry short potential here. Still continue to make lower highs, lower lows. Okay, we finally broke a previous pivot high now. Right, that's a pivot high. So the count reset now. This count resetting, we could get a higher low setup here. Maybe my setup might come here. Doubt it. But even if it does trap, and that's your best setup, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky here. The reason being is because I can consider this as a break a trend to new low with 4 pushes down on that new low and now reversal setup. Potentially back up to the high here. I'm going to get rid of this 10-point marker. The reason why I marked that 10 points there is because for some traders, especially if you're trying to pass the 300K eval, if you took 20 contracts right there, you would have $10,000. You'd be halfway done with your 300K eval. Halfway done. If you had a runner from here to here. Not a runner. If you just had the whole swing trade from here to here, you'd be halfway done. If you're doing the 50K eval, you need 6 points with the max 10 contracts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly 6 points. You could have finished your entire eval right there, one trade. Well, with some commissions, but you know, you come out with 6 points, do a small little trade afterwards. A lot of people ask, how do I finish my eval so quickly? And just trades like this, setups like this, where you see big breaks, especially of like daily lows, daily highs. You can finish entire evals with one trade. Gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. We might get our setup way over here above the 20 EMA, which would be nice, actually. Feels like entry short. I mean, above the 20 EMA, so I'm not going short there. We do have a break a trend to new low. It's getting choppy sideways, which is the main thing why it'd be difficult to go for this long. Long trade. Two-point scalp. Ooh, tickles my target. Give me my scalp. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. We have a runner. The setup that I drew out, I don't know how long ago, the moment this started going up like this, it actually happened. So we scalped out the 2 points. And now we're trying to get to the top here, trying to swing this runner here. You know, I took the risk off the runner by putting a break even +1. And we'll see if we can get a good runner here, but it looks like it wants to stop me out. If it stops me out, it stops me out, you know. If he dies, he dies. Be nice if it does come back and pushes higher here. Whew! Let's go, baby. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare stop me out. Come on. I guess I'll start. The moment it breaks below a previous candle's low, it could spike down and stop me out. Okay, it just broke previous candle's low. Can I survive this runner? Can this runner survive? Don't take my runner. Don't do it. Don't you dare. Don't you think about it. Go back up. Go back up. Go back. That's right. That's right. Go back. No! Let's go, baby. We still got the scalp, though. I was trying to get a little juice, a little more on that runner, but the runner just... sayonara. But the setup happened perfectly the way we planned it. You know, I drew it out, you know, a long time ago. And it worked out exactly how I thought. I was thinking we'd come back up to the top here, but like I said, you know, there was one certain setup that would be the best setup possible, and we got it. I'm not sure how long ago I said it, but it happened. Making a lower high setup here. Big push down. Right, this reversal failed essentially, and now it's reversing. Are we gonna break this low? Quite possibly. Trap trade to the other side now, outside bar reversal. Making a new low attempt here. You guys know how I feel about outside bar reversals. Do not like them. Skipping that trade. And this is why. Double trap here. Potentially looking for that new low. I may be interested in this short trade here if we have enough room to the bottom. If we have enough room from the trigger to the bottom here, the entry to the bottom of this candle, I might be interested. Right now, we don't have enough space. Going sideways now. We do have a Discord, but it's not free. It's not free. The reason being is because people who purchase the two-legged pullback deluxe indicator has access to the Discord. And the reason why we do that is because we want like-minded traders. We want traders who are doing the same setup. And so it's a good way to, thresh out those. And so, people who buy the indicator obviously are interested in two-legged pullbacks. So if you are interested, there is a way to enter the Discord, but it comes with you have to basically become a super panda on this channel. Then you get access to the Discord. You'll get instructions how to enter the Discord, and that's because it'd be unfair just to let people in for free when there are people who pay to get in there through the indicator. So you have access if you want super pandas. Few people do join as super pandas, but it's just up to you. It's basically we continue trading off stream. There's a bunch of people there who have a bunch of input. Our boy Richard Harris is there, so if you guys like how he trades, you can join the Discord and you guys can go back and forth there. Rin S says, every time I close an entry, I lose my Apex account. That doesn't sound right. It seems like something's wrong. Idris, hello Pandas. It's been a long time. Eval passed today. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. I don't know how you guys are passing your evals on a day like this. it looks really choppy. I don't know. You guys trade better than I do, apparently. Getting really choppy right now. Putting up a poll for you guys. Is this downtrend going to continue? Break a trend to new low. It's just too choppy for me to make a trade here. Right, going in and out of the 20 EMA here, right? Overlapping bars, right? That means the range of the bars are overlapping each other, right? This range, the bar of this range is entirely within this range. Like more than 70% of this bar is in this range. 70% of this bar is in there. 70% of this bar is in this range. It's just a lot of overlap. Saying on a smaller time frame, it is a trading range. Lace Notch is up 2K. Everyone's killing it on the evals. Let's go, baby. Everyone's calling on Kellyanne. You got to give her an ad. Okay, so after this chop, it actually ends up reversing here, right? Break a trend to new low. I mean, if you're gonna look at this chart, would you say you're a downtrend or uptrend? Currently, I would say, I think definitively we're in a trading range at the moment. I don't even know how I would draw this trading range. Trading range here. Could be failed breakout. Maybe come back into the trading range. Like this. Failed breakout. You can try to fade that breakout. I'm okay. Higher low. First entry, long. Potentially here. Okay, triggers. You're thinking this is a pretty big push up here. Maybe looking for a new high. Signal bar is kind of large here. Risk is large. That means the risk is large. Kellyanne with the rainbow two-legged pullback. She's been around for a long time. I really am so thankful for the supporters here. Richard Harris thinks if anyone is mad at him, it's just because they want to date him. Some politician said that, I think. I kind of want to go long here, though. I don't know. Hard to say. If this is a trading range, we're near the top of it. I'll say that. But nah, I'll just sit on my pause. I don't know what's happening here. It's really tricky. Really choppy right now. Bernadette's in the house. Big push up. Kind of wanted that trade, but sat on my pause. It's actually a fail second entry short. A, B, C. Try to go short here. Fail like a short. Clearly above the 20 EMA. I should have taken that trade. I don't know why I didn't enter that trade. Right, we actually had a break a trend to new low and failed second entry short right there. I should have gone long there. I was hesitant, but it's a good trade long. The risk is very small as well. That was a nice trade actually. I was a little worried because we got so choppy here. I thought we were gonna re-enter this chop here, and I didn't want to try to trade the breakout. But looking at this, probably break a trend new low and fail second entry short, long trade, big push up, trying to get to the top of the trading range here on the 2000 tick chart with the trading range indicator. Maybe to Friday's low. I don't know. It was just a little tricky to me. Like I mentioned, you know, if we were to go long here, kind of near the top, like the upper third of the trading range, that it seemed like it was forming here. Right, this is starting to be a trading range. This is like kind of the upper third, or the upper half of it, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken that trade. Just wasn't very clear on which way we were going. If we're an uptrend or downtrend, it was very hard to tell. Just looks very sideways here. If you look on the 10,000 tick chart, we are forming another two-legged pullback here. A, B, C. Would this two-legged pullback make a new low? Maybe. I mean, it's off the 20 EMA. The one thing I don't like about it is the fact that we have a H4 setup on the 10,000 tick chart, which means that this could trap and actually burst upward. If this traps, I'll probably go long on the 10,000 tick chart. So some of you guys have noticed, I mean, this looks like a two-legged pullback. Whoops. A, B, C, right? Two-legged pullback, or some would call it, right? Break a trend to new high. Well, just look at the 10,000 tick chart. That's exactly what it is. It's just a two-legged pullback on 10,000 tick chart. That's why we look for those breaker trends, new highs, because we're just looking for a two-legged pullback on a higher time frame. I would go short here on a trap trade to the short side. That means we need a fail second entry long. That means if we get this set up here, A, B, C, fail second entry long, then I'll be interested in going short right there. Let's see if we get the trade though. I mean, some people will say that's foolish. Don't we know we're in an uptrend and I should take this higher low second entry long? But yeah, I mean, we have break a trend to new high here. So I'm going to look for a failed second entry long here if it's possible. Second entry short triggers on the 10,000 tick chart. Potential fail second entry long here. I'll be coming in with an outside bar reversal on the fail second entry long. This signal bar, it looks really bad to go short. We may get a trap trade on a 10,000 tick chart. The only problem is if you're going to trade a 10,000 tick chart, you're going to take huge risk. You're going to take some huge risk there. This does end up giving you a scalp going long. You could consider this its own break a trend, potential new high here. Or attempt to new high. I think the 10,000 tick chart, if it triggers this trap, you can reverse this entire market. We can try to fill that gap up here. I don't know. Traps on a 10,000 tick, typically very strong. On the 5-minute, we're just creating the first two-legged pullback, A, B, C. The 5-minute chart still clearly underneath the 20 MA. Most likely follow through with this strong bear bar ending on its low. Almost want to go long on this higher low here. Take the risk of 1, 2, 3 points here. Think I can scalp out. It does trigger. Almost want to go long there, looking for that new high here. Almost not a bad bet to just buy with a limit order anywhere down here, actually. Just feels like it wants to make a new high here. Even buying right here with a limit order. Even buying right there with a limit order. Limit order. Alright, you just got stopped out. Very interesting. Lower high setup does trigger there. Very confusing. I don't know. 5-minute chart. Second entry short about the trigger. You can say that's an attempt to new high there. And this short trade might be viable. It'll be outside bar reversal potentially here. Getting pretty choppy sideways. Consider this potential trading range. 1, 2, 3, man, 4-point risk to go short here. An attempt to new high here. So I like this short trade. I'm skipping it because I have no idea what's happening, pandas. I honestly have no idea what's happening. I'm trying to pretend I know. Is it working? Am I tricking you guys? I'm trying to pretend I know what's happening, but really it's so confusing. I could have gone short there, got scalp, quick scalp. Too many traps. Sander says, it's an obvious trading range. Fade the breakouts, man. Okay. You know what that means? I should have went long there. And which trading range are you talking about? We've had about 10 of them. We had like trading range here, trading range here, trading range here, trading range here, trading range here. Which trading range are we trying to fade here? Was I trying to fade this trading range? Well, you just lost that trade. Trying to fade this trading range, then maybe that was the case. Another reason why it's hard to go short there is because we're so close to yesterday's low, and these act as magnets oftentimes. And sometimes if you want to trade against that, you know, this magnet will come and overtake the market. Made a new low. Big push down. 5-minute chart, 2-legged pullback on the 5-minute chart. As you can see, 2 pushes up off the 20 MA. So the 5-minute chart is very clear what's going to happen here. Just a 2-legged pullback. 10K chart, also very clear what's going to happen. It almost trapped out and reversed, but ends up being a 2-leggy, making a new low again. This actually makes a new low by 1 tick from this low. New low created. I would say break of trend on this larger trend, right? Spike in channel, break of trend to new low. I think it's gonna keep going down from here, but regardless, I need a setup. And it's hard to say because technically we can bounce here. This could be a support. It can bounce back up. Technically, it could do that. Sure, why not? Can't enter this short, right? You got 4 overlapping bars, and plus you're far away from 20 MA, so cannot take this trap, right? This fails like entry long. So pandas, what are you gonna do here? Are you gonna fade this breakdown, or are you gonna continue the downtrend? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think we're in a downtrend. Give me a 2 if you think we're in an uptrend. Give me a 3 if we're in a trading range. Whoa, 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 chill out. Come on, Nightbot. Hard to say. We do have a ledge currently being created here. Turtle Toes, you might have a little bigger delay than other people. So for some of us, for some of you, if you wanted to, you could have went long there to fade that breakdown. I like higher low setups. So it's not a trade I'd like to take. This trade here to go short. Yeah, the main thing I was worried about was the fact that we're so close to coming to the top of the trading range. I thought we were going to come up to it. Right, trading range basically was created from the spike in channel here that we see, and oftentimes spike in channels, the beginning of the channel gets tested, and so we were close to testing it, but actually reversed before. So that was the main reason why I didn't want to go short there. It's a little tricky. I know it works out now, but trust me, trust me. There's been a lot of times that does not work out. Sam Durr says, I'm missing a wide trading range. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. You could talk about this one here. Now that we have this, but you're missing the price action here. So, in my opinion, you want to capture some of that price action right there. Higher low set up there. Hmm. This could be a time where we break below here. It's hard to say. The tricky thing is about trading range is that at any moment it can break down or break out and it be successful. So that's why even though most breakouts fail, not every breakout fails. So there's always that risk sooner or later that if you keep fading it, you will lose sooner or later. But the idea is that if you can hold a swing trade, the correct swing trade, that when you do lose, the loss is small and you've already made all the money that you could possibly make in that trading range. This trading range is not bad. I like this trading range. Now that we have this here, I like this trading range. Yeah, rest in peace though to Lofi Girl. Someone asks, is that a two-legged pullback? It is, but it's above the 20 EMA. Also, you're going down back into the bottom of the trading range when we already broke out of it. So I wasn't literally looking for a short trade there. We were looking for the target to come back up to the top of the trading range. We're going to try to make a new high here and maybe come back to the top of the trading range here. Looking for a setup if we can get it. No setup. So we had to break a trend to new high here. And now we are at the top of the trading range. So not necessarily looking for a long trade anymore. Possibly coming up to the top of the channel here. Maybe yesterday's low again. An attempt at it. Now, what do you want to do here? Do you want to fade this trading range? It's up to you. I had the same fear as I did before, where these points of interest are going to become magnets for the market. So even if we do trigger this, to me, because of these magnets, it's a little scary to go short here and fade this. Hard trade to take there. That's the first entry. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Lower high entry here, but 20 EMA. Hard to say what's going to happen here. Could have a trend line here. And this will be a trade off the 20 EMA and also off your trend line. If you were to go long here. Outside bar reversal. Could have a trap trade here. It's above the 20 EMA. I just don't like it. I like the fact that it has a potential to make a higher low entry here. I don't know. I don't like this trade. Some may go short here on this trap. Right, trying to fade this breakout, but for me, nah, I'm not interested. Simply not interested in that. Not enough room to 20 EMA here. We also have our trend line. Again, because of these magnets. The fact we're attempting to come back up to those magnets again. I'm not thrilled to go short here. Similar to here. Some might have gone short there trying to fade this breakout. You just got stopped out of your trade. Small loss though, so not too big of a loss. Hard to go long right there, right into the top of that trading range. Right, this is why it's a little confusing here, because you have reason to go long, but you also have reason not to go long at the same time. We do have a trade off the 20 MA and also off our trend line. Two key areas. It's just the context. I didn't like the context right there. I didn't like the fact that we were so close to two resistances. For those who are so keen on fading breakouts, if you thought this was a good trade, you should go short here. Which is not something I'm interested in. We do finally hit the top of the trading range on the trading range indicator. So the trading range showing here, beginning at the spike and channel, right? We are retesting that spot of the spike and channel, which I thought was going to happen here, but ends up having another push down, making a type of double bottom, coming back up, now testing the top of that channel. Right, the beginning of the channel, basically, right? Spike channel. Now the market essentially has, by definition, made a trading range. Now it doesn't want to break out. Who knows? Either it can bounce here or break out here. But it has made a trading range already, right? Coming from here, down, here, back up. Double bottom. For those who are super keen on trading, fading trading ranges, right, that was a beautiful trading range to fade. Coming to retest, now we're breaking out now. It came back to yesterday's low. And this is what I was afraid was going to happen here. But it's happening here instead. Pandas. If you missed the 80% off Apex, you can still use the 50% off Apex using BBM50. Still a very good deal. Penas, 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 penas. Got broads in Atlanta, just don't need an event. Hopefully you guys are doing well. The reason why I asked this question here is I want to see how many like accounts you guys have. Some of you guys have one or two. I want to see how common it is to have more, have multiple accounts here. The nice thing about Apex is that they have a copier that you can use. So if you have multiple accounts, the more the merrier in a sense, because you can just trade all. You can just copy all your trades. Griff asked, do I still have a full-time job? Yes, I do. Busy man. Yeah, I mean, Thomas Wade, his channel kind of took off, and I'm super happy for him. There was a time where I had more subscribers than him, but he's been grinding. He's been really grinding, and I think he's like above 20K subs now. And he put out I think he put an I mean, that's what I'm saying. I support people who put out good content for the community. I love it. It does no threat to me whatsoever because we don't do the same thing. And even if we did, it wouldn't matter, And I just think anyone who puts out content that's actually beneficial for the community, I always support. And Thomas Wade, when he first came out, I was an early supporter. I always told people to go check it out. And now he's the one doing me a favor by letting people know about my channel, especially for those who are interested in like a pullback, and they want to see it trade live, and I'm actually really happy for Thomas Wade. But yeah, I mean, sub to his channel if you haven't already. I'm sure almost all my subs are sub to his. But he's putting out good content, and I actually want to put out more content out for you guys, like more just learning content. I figured that you guys like to join the stream because it's fun, and just to have a community with you, especially when it comes to trading, like super high stress kind of thing to do. But if I had more time, I would definitely put out more content. It's just man, time is the killer, man. It's no time. Damien asked, what's the difference between you and Thomas Wade? Not much. Actually, we trade the same strategy pretty much. Except I do live stream, obviously. He does it, with a recording. We do have a potential reversal here. Do I want to go long or do I want to go short here on this two-leggy? Yeah, I'll go short. Who cares? I'll go short here. I mean, it's an inside bar here. And currently breaking down, but for me, it just seems like one break of this trend line is typically looking for a new high here, and it's an uptrend currently, but right now we're beneath the 20 EMA, so a little tricky here. We could also be coming back into this trading range, this blue box, but Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky one. In my opinion, I'd probably go short here if I were to take a trade. But who knows? Potentially looking for a new high now. This reaction looks like it wants to make a new high here. First break of trend, new high. The reason why I was thinking about maybe going short here is because if it's a trading range, then you don't even need that break of trend. Sometimes you just reverse right off the top. Isaac asks, got my second set of 3 PAs today. Any tips to get the first few thousand out the way? Lost 2 of the 6 due to poor stop. Hey, if I could tell you a way to get the first few thousand out of the way, then I can tell you how to get the next few thousand out of the way. Why would have stopped there? You know, it's just there's no easy way. You gotta trade smart. Gotta trade appropriately. We do have a trap trade here, potentially. Fail second entry long. Coming back to the top of the trading range marked by the trading range indicator here. Potentially short, good short trade here. Do I like to risk 1, 2, 3? I don't like these hits here. I probably would take the higher low, second entry long here at this point. Because seeing how this blue box is looking like give you some support, we might look for that new high. There really is probability here. You can take this trade and be willing to risk this by, say, you know, you gotta have a good reward here, pretty big reward. It's just tricky because you're still kind of looking for that new high. Maybe the higher low might be a good trade here. I'll attempt the higher low trade. This could bite me in the tail here. But the higher low setup off the 20 EMA, looking for that new high. I like that setup more than this trap here, or even this first entry or second entry long. The 240 SMA may create some resistance here. Do not copy my trades. 1, 2, 3 points of risk here. Don't do that to me. Don't do it. Don't do that to me. 240 SMA acting as a resistance right now. Ooh, this is gonna get me. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like the look of that at all. I do not like the look of that. I'm willing to lose this though. 3 points. The reason being is I don't like the 240 SMA giving us resistance here. I may skunk this trade. I'm gonna try to skunk it if I can. I don't like the reaction here. I don't like the follow through. Skunk the trade. Moving on, next trade. I don't like it. Do not like it. Do not like the 240 SMA acting as resistance now, coming down to us, right? And basically that reaction, that follow through, I did not like. I did not like this. Very disappointing bar. Skunk that trade. Now it's confusing. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. Right, we're wedging between the 20 EMA and the 240 SMA. Oftentimes when they get close together like this, you start to coil up and it starts to become 50-50. Unfortunate. Anyone who went long there just got stopped out, most likely. Putting their stop loss. Basically, this is probably the lowest place you would put it. You got stopped out. That's why it's tricky. That's why the 240 SMA is on my chart, because it's acting as resistance right now. Lower high setup. It's just tricky, right? Because you got a trap here. You have a trap here that fails. Trap that failed. That failed. And right? You have a failed second entry long. That fails. That fails. And we're going down. This might even fail. Who knows? It's getting super tricky. Anyways, pandas. I'm up today. A little bit green, but green is green, and I'm happy with that. Pandas. Hopefully, you guys are trading better than me, and it seems like a lot of you guys are 1 to 5 range. 1% of you guys have more than 10 accounts on Apex. Yeah, I mean the members know how many accounts I have, and yeah, we'll keep it at that. But pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 9 o'clock for the mainstream, 9:15 for mainstream, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, and we'll trade. We stream here every single day, so I'll see you guys. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.